All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully, y'all blessed, amazing, great, the whole nine. If you don't know me, my name is Michael Benjamin. I'm the CEO of Consumer Ammunition Tactics, or CAT, as you can see the logo right here, the lion with the shield, and they got CAT under it. You feel me? So basically, what we do, we help people understand these consumer laws so that they can get any negative item removed from their credit. Everything in life is about credit. If you understand how to remove anything, you know how to make money. I left my 9 to 5 job because I know how to remove stuff from credit. I know how to teach people how to remove stuff from credit. It's 2023. People are tired of fake laughing with their coworkers. People are tired of driving to the office. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do what we do here. People need to get a car. People need to get a house. People need to get all that. If I've ever given you sauce, you're going to say, I'm going to give you more sauce today. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, all that. As you can see, we're talking about affidavit of truth. We're going to talk about affidavit template. If you don't know what an affidavit is and its importance, basically affidavit of truth, it's basically a document for the purpose of just not alleging, just letting people know like what happened. It's a notarized document, and it's basically used for our purposes. We want to use it to basically prepare for court if it does go through litigation, our whole situation in terms of trying to get these items removed. So the good thing about affidavit is because it's notarized, it's a powerful document. So you're basically signing under the penalty of perjury, which means that you're signing under oath that what you're saying is the truth. So how does that relate to these debt collectors? How does that relate to these consumer reporting agencies? So these consumer reporting agencies, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, you're sending an affidavit letting them know if you can't prove that that you didn't violate, the FCRA, then this item needs to be removed, right? That kind of thing. So you have that on court in the docket. It's going to be very powerful for your situation. So we're going to walk through it. I'm going to be transparent with y'all. We literally sell this document on our website. So y'all can screenshot whatever. Thank me later. So if you're watching this video, you don't have to purchase our affidavit template. I still encourage you to, obviously invest in yourself so you're not cheap. But at least you get this document. Go buy something else on our website if you want to, thank us. So an affidavit has these different elements, and I want to walk y'all through it basically. So the title, you're gonna title your document out, obviously. So we typically just say affidavit. Well, we have a different title. We use a different affidavit in my mentorship program. I'll talk about that later. It's a very, very powerful document. But for the sake of our conversation today, you just call it affidavit of truth. As you see, I said this is the title of your affidavit of truth. I keep mine simple. Just keep it simple. So title affidavit of truth. So basically, you're going to use a document, like let's say you're trying to get a collection deleted or whatever item you're trying to get deleted. You can send the affidavit to consumer reporting agencies. You want to structure it specifically for them. You can also send it to debt collectors. You want to structure it specifically for them. Debt collector, creditor, whatever, right? So statement of identity. So this is you're basically stating who you are. So you're saying you don't have to write it like this, but this is again, this is a template example. Some people they don't know anything about how to write affidavit. So I'm just giving y'all a sample. Notice to all, my name is insert your name, and I'm a federally protected consumer under Title 15, Chapter 41. So Title 15 is like your 15 USC 1681 in the FCRA, 15 USC 1692 in the FDCPA. A natural person and the original creditor in all consumer credit transactions. If y'all don't understand, you go back to Truth in Lending Act, Title 15 law as well. 15 USC 1602 is the definition section. If you go back to the Truth in Lending Act, you understand consumer credit transaction, you're extending the credit to yourself. So that's basically what we're stating there. All consumer credit transactions I have participated in. So you're basically, like I said, you're stating your identity. Keep it simple. You don't gotta say all this stuff, but we just gave you all that. For example, you just say my name is, XYZ, all that. And then age of majority. So the whole age of majority, you're basically stating the fact that what you're about to say is the truth to the best of your knowledge, best of your ability, and you swear on that under oath while you're saying it in first person. So again, this document is very powerful because you're notarizing. It's a notarized document. You can notarize with the United States or without the United States. I'm not going to get too deep into that. I have a podcast episode going over that. But basically, just go to the notary. I don't want y'all to overthink it. I don't want to make this too simple, too deep. With the United States or without United States, if you know, you know. I don't want to go too deep, like I said. Pause. All right. I give this notice to all that I make a solemn oath that I declare the following to be facts to the best of my knowledge and understanding. Again, you're just saying that what you're about to say is facts. Simplest way for me to explain to you. You're basically saying, I'm writing this document. What I'm about to say is factual information. I'm about to cook these CRAs. I'm about to cook these creditors. I'm about to cook these debt collectors, etc. So that's age of majority, right? That's that part. So statement of fact. This is where you're stating a general truth. So I added a truth about the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that you can find under a congressional findings section, right? Reasonable procedure section as an example. But remember, make it your truth. It's about your truth. If you don't understand what you're writing, that's not your truth. So what does that mean? Understand the FCRA. Understand the FDCPA, right? So a fact that we just put, for example, we go back to the FCRA. So if we're dealing with Experian, this is something that we want to like understand. We're basically when you're writing it, you want to look at it as if the judge is going to see this, the courts are going to see this. So if you set it up right, you're going to be able to settle your situation outside of court. That's what I've personally done. That's what I've done to help people do as well, right? Because we set everything up to where when it gets to the point of experienced attorney or the debt collector's attorney, they're not going to want smoke. They're not going to want smoke with you because what you're saying is powerful. And I'm going to talk about the document at the end that I personally use and how you can get a hold of it. But if you're not ready to get to that next level yet, this is a free video. Make use of the free information. Get your money up. Get your deletions. You can go take out a loan. You can go get you a credit card. Come into the mentorship. Get all the sauce. This is how life works. All right. So Congress found that the purpose of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA, is to require that consumer reporting agencies, aka Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, adopt reasonable procedures for meeting the needs of commerce for consumer credit, personnel, insurance, and other information in a manner which is fair and equitable to the consumer. Again, statement of fact. We're just stating factual information. This is facts. If you go Google it, it's literally there. If you follow me, you understand FCRA does talk about that. It's some congressional findings. So you're just setting it up, letting them know what is factual information. You're setting it up, letting them know what is factual information because you're going to hit them with these receipts. So now we get into the receipts. Affiant fact. So affiant is just basically you, the person that's talking about it. So, okay, yeah. So I said it here. The affiant is you, and this is a section where you state your own facts. I recommend listing all the exhibits. If you don't know what exhibit is a proof of violation. So, for example, I don't have an example right here, but pretend this is a piece of paper. Pretend this is a piece of paper. They said this is an attempt to collect a debt. Based off an FDCPA violation, you know that they can't communicate with you, right? So you can circle that statement, 15 USC 1692, the specific violation it is. So then what would happen is, let's get into it. So just for example, fact affiant is aware and has proof in the attachment labeled as Exhibit A. So you want to label your exhibits. So insert the person or corporation that violated you. So Experian is in violation of 15 USC 1681 B number 2, right? They furnished a report without your written consent. So you have proof of that. Print out the consumer report, right? Or have them send it to you. So you have the exhibit. Mark it up. You want to mark it up. This is where you state the violations. And then you state the rest of the facts here in section 5 because we're in section 5. This is a very powerful document, remember. So like the example I said, for debt collectors, it'll be different versus consumer reporting agencies. The biggest thing I want y'all to remember when you're going about your process, debt collectors, you're going after them for, unfair debt collection practices, calling you, stuff like that. You can screenshot when they call you. That's an exhibit. Fair, I was about to say fair credit reporting. Consumer reporting agencies, you're going for them for credit reporting violations. Debt collectors, they're unfair debt collection practices, so them attempting to collect the debt from you or the alleged obligation. Consumer reporting agencies, you're going against them for the reporting, them not adopting reasonable procedures. They're them improperly using your report. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that it's a difference. With there being a difference, it's going to be different affidavits that you're going to use for them to address them. So you're gonna talk about your exhibits, right? In section 5. Then you can say thank you. I swear to all the information provided. I do so under the penalty of perjury. So you're basically saying I'm not lying. I'm under oath. Information I say is true, correct, accurate to the best of my ability and knowledge. So understand your signature is very, very powerful. So you're gonna sign it. You're gonna say this is an old document, so we have 2021, but obviously, update the year. So you're gonna say sworn to me, subscribe to me on the day of, blah, blah, blah. And then whoever is a notary person, you're gonna have their notary, they're gonna have their name, they're gonna sign it too. And then you're gonna sign it. You're gonna sign it and date it in the witness of a notary. Do not do it before. Don't sign it. Don't sign it before you go to a notary. You have to do it in front of a notary. That's important. Some people be signing and then they go to a notary. Don't do it like that. Get the notary seal, and then obviously, get the notary to sign it. So that's basically, the affidavit. That's a breakdown. If you got some sauce, I say that to say there's more sauce. There's more sauce in the fact that you see this beautiful thing right here. CAT Credit Retire Your 9 to 5 Mentorship. So the CAT Credit Retire Your 9 to 5 Mentorship is a program that's for people that's not cheap. It's a program for people that's ready to get to the next level. It's a program for people that's already making money, but they want to make their money faster and buy back their time. Some of y'all is making 6 figures, but you're taking 16 hours a day to do it, right? You're working long hours. You fake laughing with your coworkers. You don't like being around your coworkers. Your boss is talking crazy to you. The CAT Credit Retire Your 9 to 5 Mentorship is for you. Some of y'all, you may know what to do with this affidavit document. You may not know what to do. Maybe you need to get in the CAT Credit Retire Your 9 to 5 Mentorship. So if that's you, if you work in a job already, you making money, maybe you're a RN. I know RNs be making money, registered nurses. Maybe you're an engineer. Maybe you're working some kind of job, but you're trying to get out of it. We got this program. We got this mentorship, right? Comes with a price, obviously, right? There, you can worry about price, but you should be worried about cost. How much is it costing you to continue being in the situation you're in? How much is it? If you didn't know this information about the affidavit, how much is it costing you to continue having those negative items on your report, right? So don't worry about no price. Just get your credit card, go get you a loan, get in a program. That's why I recommend to you, right? I personally invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into myself. This is why I'm telling y'all to do it because I know what's good for y'all, right? If you're cheap, I know what's good for you. What's good for you is to invest in yourself. So the mentorship, our mentorship includes the affidavit. I literally give y'all, I give the mentees, right? You're a future mentee. So I'm gonna say I give you an affidavit that's for both the CRAs, consumer reporting agencies, and the debt collectors or the creditor. So you can use it for both. Keep that in mind. It's more in depth than the document we talked about today, and the reason why it's more in depth is because obviously y'all made an investment, and it includes case law. If you don't know what case law is, it's basically different cases to back your claim you're making. If you don't know specific case laws off the top of your head, you're gonna want to book a call to see if you can get into the mentorship, right? And it's basically like the administrative process in one step. So the one that I give the mentees, it's it has everything, right? It's like a debt validation slash dispute slash last notice before we go to court. So, it's everything. When you invest, you get the best. When you invest, you get the best. When you invest, you get the best. I want y'all to remember that. Go to sleep tonight and remember that. Remember I said that. And then again, I've literally used the affidavit that I've given the mentees to win against debt collectors and CRAs outside of court in litigation. I told y'all when the debt collector, I mean when the attorney of the debt collector, the attorney of the CRA, when they see this document and you structured it correctly, they're not gonna want to smoke with you. They're gonna be offering you a settlement offer. They're gonna be like, okay, how can we, settle this outside of court? Because they know if it goes further, the judge is gonna be like, we just got to rule in your favor. So I've helped people settle outside of court. I've settled outside of court my damn self. Okay, again, my point. Attorneys, they don't want to smoke. It has references to the federal rules of evidence, federal rules of civil procedure. If you don't know what that is, if it sounds like gibberish, book a call. I'm gonna have the link below. Book a call. See how you can get into the mentorship. Bring your credit card. Get you a loan or something like that, and then let's get straight to it. Because you got to understand when you invest in something, you're getting access to new information. It's not necessarily about the information, it's about the transformation. Some of y'all, the main difference maker in your life is just getting into the CAT Credit Retire Your 9 to 5 Mentorship. That could be the difference maker between working your 9 to 5 forever that you don't love and getting to the next level and buying your time back, right? I would never go back I would never go back. I love the life that I have right now because I invested in myself to get the information I needed to be able to retire my 9 to 5. So with that being said, if you're not ready, if your mindset ain't there, I did give y'all free sauce today. So I hope y'all can use the free sauce to get to the next level. If the free sauce is good, imagine what the mentorship is. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Y'all have a blessed one.